Hey, what's up, my little TisaTells? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Kim Kardashian, you are sitting on a stage at Time 100's, top 100 under 100 years old, whatever they call it. Congratulations, Kimberly. Sit up here telling tall tales. Baby, let's sit down because Kim said that she would be happy to be a lawyer. I bet you would. The only thing is, I would be happy if you could actually get through your little law apprenticeship so you can sit to the bar. She is still trying to act like because she passed the baby bar, she's going to pass the bar and she's going to be a lawyer. But more than that, Kim was just sitting here telling tall tales. Just tall tale. Okay, but in that tall tales, Kim actually gave us a little glimpse of truth. For one, she talked about her being able to step away and leave reality TV. It's long been a held belief that one of the reasons why Kim resents Kourtney so much and how Kim kind of has an attitude sometimes is because Kim sees herself as this mogul. She talked about what made her get Skims and found Skims. She couldn't find shapewear in her size. We all know by listening to the guy that did Kim Kardashian Ruined My Life. By the way, I did a sit-down interview with him. Please turn on your notifications. It's going to be dropping sometime this week, right? But we all know what what the guy with Kim Kardashian Ruined My Life says, that she gets these backstories for basically finding somebody's existing business and going in with them. In the case, it was Emma Gard, right? She was the one that had Skims. She was the idea. Kanye was the marketer. They all came together and Kim used her celebrity. That's great. But the fact that Kim is sitting on the stage acting like Skims was her baby, her brainchild, her idea, she did it, or all you did was attach your name to somebody's existing product. And then Kanye helped you with the marketing and the focus, and the rest is in history. Now, I do find it odd, though, that when they introduced Kim, right? They introduced Kim as a multimillionaire, which, don't get me wrong, that's a huge accomplishment, right? Woo, look what that tape got. Look at the house right? However, we all know that Kim is, she was introduced as a multimillionaire. Okay, great. I guess this is the truth in storytelling because Kim couldn't get up there and say she was a billionaire. See, it's fine for them to pay the blogs, if they are paying the blogs, to say, oh my God, Kim's a billionaire, Kim's this, Kim's that. But when you go up on a stage where there's other people with money and other people influential, that's when you stop all that billionaire talk and it's just like, I'm a multi-millionaire, which is still an accomplishment, okay? But again, one of the things that Kim kind of let out the bag is the fact that she is, and this is one of the reasons she's probably been in a bad mood the last few years. Kim is trying to get into very moneyed rooms. Kim is only doing reality TV at this point because she has to. She hasn't found a way to truly make her relevancy last. And she's pulling North in. She wants North to be the next generation. But Kim truly hasn't found a way to make her relevancy last. And I know what y'all saying. Oh my God, she has Skims. Let me tell y'all something. Skims is valued. Valuations don't mean anything. You saw the way Kanye was valued in valuations at $1 billion. That contract went away like that. And then all of a sudden everybody was doing think pieces and laughing at him because he lost 80% of his net worth. That valuation with Skims is saying if Skim keeps growing, if it keeps showing out the way it has been in sales, but we also know that the Kardashians like to pump the numbers. Also, clothing is very, very fickle. What happens if bodycon clothes go out of style in the next 3 years? I'm being serious. It happened before. Anybody remember the Hervé Leger dresses? Those little bodycons from the 90s? Remember they went out of style and after that you were considered tacky if you showed up in one of those? Yeah. Bodycon had another moment and Skims is riding the wave. But if that ever goes out of style, do you really need Skims if you're not wearing a skin tight dress? I ask of ye. Okay? So my whole point of the matter is, it also annoys Kim that she thinks she's grown so much and she's in bigger rooms, but Kim actually needs celebrity. She needs fame. Why? I don't know. You ask me. Kim's the one that's doing this, right? She just wants to be famous. But the fact that she's talking about she's happy to be on her journey and she'd be happy to be a lawyer Kim, I'm sure you would be. However, the bar needs you to pass it. Then she talks about taking Khloe to a prison. That was my golf claps. She's missed prison reform, and now she sees something bigger. Kim literally did a couple of podcasts. She made a few calls, which honestly, good for her. She didn't have to do it. But the fact, and this is the issue with Kim, that's great you made calls. That's great you used your influence for someone else. But as soon as you did the same thing you did with Skims. You got in front and you were like, yeah, it was all me. Even the way she's like, I was so surprised. I just made a few phone calls and it happened so quick. Kim, it happened so quick because lawyers that have been down with that for over a decade have pushed to get the paperwork on the desk of those people, on the governor's desk. And when you made your phone calls, the governor was like, oh yeah, I was just looking over that. This is the issue with Kim. It's a pathological need to take credit for everything. Why couldn't you just say, yeah, I was so happy to play a part? No, you have to step in front of the people that actually really put in the work. It's kind of like, Kim, just because you don't completely do something doesn't mean, it almost reminds me, do you remember that weird interview where Kim was crying and talking about her dad and saying when he was like sick, she went to the office and bought him lunch and spent every day and nobody else in the family did it, just her. And then Khloe was like, Kim, I was there. And she's like, I'm sorry, Khloe, I don't remember. And she's like, no, really, Kim, I was there. And Rob was like, why do you do that? Why do you lie like that? Kim has main character syndrome, and she would edit people out of the main character to the point of she literally tried to make it seem like she was the only one that waited on her dad, and she didn't remember Khloe also there with her. Anyway, y'all, right? So what's Kim doing with this journey? Well, she just lobbied for a billionaire to not have to go to jail because the U.S. prosecutors are saying he built his fortune out of defrauding seniors that were on Medicaid, the poorest of the poor, defrauding them. And that's how he built his fortune. And Kim's lobbying. Kim also lobbied for Rick Caruso, someone that believes in private prisons, that plan to send even homeless people to prison because being homeless and being poor, I guess, is a crime. She's probably gonna take the bar. I'm waiting to see if Kim actually passes this bar. She said it has a 16% pass rate. Kim, again, the baby bar is nothing but your first year law exams. And let me tell you something. First year law exams, it has a 16% pass rate, but first year law exams, if you fail them, you don't get another bite at the apple. You get kicked out, and good luck getting another ABA. That's American Board Association. Good luck getting another ABA law school to actually take you in. Literally. Kim is literally on one. I'm actually interested to see if she actually can make this journey to being a lawyer, but this brings me to my point, right? I think I see what's going on. Kim saw Sophia Richie, and I really do think that Kim is trying to take the Sophia Richie route. I think she's trying to take the Sophia Richie route. Now, whether it will work or not, who knows? But yeah, this rebrand that Kim's trying to do in front of our eyes, listen, maybe she's doing the rebrand like the way the Rockefellers rebranded, the way Jay-Z rebranded. Like, she's trying to do a rebrand in front of our eyes. But again, let's see the way we all feel about the Kardashians in 10 years. I think there will be numerous think pieces written on the effect they had on the ideals of beauty, young women, body positivity, racial appropriation, cultural appropriation. Y'all, it's going to be deep. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.